All right, Laurie, let's get ready to meet a new challenger. We'll set up for the next game. 2 brand new decks of cards. Janice will deal them out, and we'll meet our next challenger on Card Sharks. Delilah Whitten. Hello, Delilah. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
What'd you tell us about yourself?
My name is Delilah Whitten. I'm from Sacramento, California. I'm married to a beautiful husband, and I work for a singing telegram company.
Oh, that's... You know, our staff told me that that's what you do, and they took up a collection, and they have hired you to give a singing telegram. Our staff wanted to show their love and affection for our producer, Jonathan Goodson. Do you have it for us, Delilah?
Oh, sure.
Go
Are
ahead.
you ready,
Yes,
Jonathan?
indeed.
Everybody that I talk to say they hate you. Yes, they hate you very much. Everybody that I talk to say they rate you as a 0 and a klutz. But you're bigger than me, and I want to leave here. I want to leave here without a crutch. So if I may retract my statement, just pretend I didn't make it, 'cause I like you very much.
Thank you, Delilah.
You're welcome.
And I don't think I have to add that only a staff who really likes the producer would do something like that. He's a great guy. Okay, let's play the match, and Delilah, you'll play the lower cards, the blue cards. Laurie plays the upper cards, the red cards. And Laurie, we asked 100 women, if you could magically have a body exactly like Dolly Parton's, would you want it? How many women said they would want a body like Dolly Parton's?
Oh, my husband would love it. Oh. But for the women, I know myself, I wouldn't like one. I wouldn't like to be that big. So I'm going to say maybe 45.
25.
45.
45. Delilah, higher or lower would want Dolly Parton's body?
I have a body like Dolly Parton's. And my husband loves it, but that's hard. I'm going to go just a little bit lower.
You say lower?
Just a little bit.
The actual number of women who, if they could, would want to have a body like Dolly Parton's is 23. It's lower, Delilah. And Delilah, your base card is a 9.
Change
you can
it,
change
please.
it right away. She wants to change it to a king.
All
Good
right. Keep the king and go lower.
king. Lower than a king? Yes, with a 6. Remember, you can freeze at any time. Your decision.
I'll freeze.
You'll freeze right there.
I'll freeze on it.
Doesn't like that 6, and that keeps Laurie away from her cards. Delilah,
Okay.
we asked 100 people, would you vote for Walter Cronkite for president? How many said yes, they would?
Let's see. We have, if anybody would vote for Pat Paulson, I guess they'd vote for him for president. I'm going to say, oh my, 23.
23 people would vote for Cronkite, Laurie.
I'm going to say a little bit higher.
Higher than
Higher,
that?
yes.
The actual number of people who would vote for Walter Cronkite for president is 34. It's higher, Laurie. And your base card, Laurie?
All
queen.
right. I'll go lower.
Lower than a queen? Yes,
All
with
right.
a 10.
I'm going to go on and I'm going to say lower.
Risking that card and this one lower than a 10.
All right.
Does it with a 4.
I'm going to still go on and I'm going to say higher.
Higher than a 4. It is an ace. Oh boy.
I'm going to go all the way and I'm going to go lower.
For the win, the first game of the match. It is a 7. You've done it. 1-0. Favor the champion. We'll set up for game 2, Janice.
Oh, fantastic.
Laurie, I think you did that on the last show, just running right across the board like that.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way to go. So it's 1-0. Favor the champion, Delilah. You need this
Got to
game.
win it.
Here are the same 2 decks of cards. And the question to you, Laurie. Our man on the street went to the Miss Nude USA contest, where he asked 100 men in the audience who were nudists themselves, would you let your wife enter a nude beauty contest? How many men said they would let their wife enter a nude beauty contest?
Oh, I don't think they'd want to show their wife off. I'm gonna say it's low, and I'm gonna say maybe 20.
20. Delilah?
I'm going to go higher than that.
Yes?
I'm going to go higher.
Why do you think that?
Well, if they're nudists and everybody's walking around nude anyway, you might as well win some prizes for doing it or whatever. I'm going to go higher.
The actual number of men who would let their wife enter a nude beauty contest is 81. Very much higher, Delilah.
Go.
Yeah, Delilah, I think you hit the nail right on the head when you said they were nudists as well. And your base card is a 4. Do you want
I'll keep it and go higher.
higher than a 4? Yes, for the big ace.
Lower. Downtown.
Lower than an ace. Downtown to a jack.
Downtown. Keep going.
Continuing lower than a jack. Yes, with a 4.
Go up. I got it. Go up.
Is she going to do it in
Go
one
up.
swoop? Oh, and that's the chance you take. You lose all 4 of them back to the base card. Laurie, you've got a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. It is a 7.
I'm going to freeze.
And she'll freeze right there. We'll fill in the spaces. And Delilah, that's the chance you take when you risk it without freezing there. Delilah, we asked 100 corporate executives. These men head some of the country's largest corporations. Do you confide personal things in your secretary that you don't even tell your wife? How many corporate executives said they did?
That's a hard one. I'm going to say 37.
37 confide in the secretary. They wouldn't even tell the wife, Laurie.
I'm going to go higher because there's some things you just don't want to tell your wife that your secretary should know.
Ah, okay. The actual number of corporate executives who confide personal things in their secretary that they don't even tell their wife is 23. It's not higher, Delilah.
I'll keep my 4 and go higher.
You're going to play off the 4. Higher? No, another 4. It's not higher. And again, you couldn't advance. Laurie, play off the 7 and call this.
I have a feeling it's going to be higher.
Higher than a 7?
No.
It's a 3. Couldn't take advantage of it. And we go to question 3, which will be coming up right after we take time out for this commercial message. Champion has the first game of the match. She needs 3 cards in this game. Delilah needs 4 cards. We're in game 2 and question 3. Laurie, we asked 100 third grade children, what kind of fruit are raisins made from? How many third graders knew that raisins are made from grapes? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
On a third grader, I don't think too many. In fact, I think it's going to be pretty low. I'm going to say maybe, I'll go 10.
You'll go 10. Higher or lower, Delilah?
I'll have to give the third graders a little bit more credit. I'll say a little higher.
You say higher. The actual number of third graders who knew that raisins are made from grapes is 42. It's much higher, Delilah. Yes. Now we're still looking at a 4, Delilah.
Well, I look at it just a little bit longer and call it higher.
Higher than a 4. It is an ace.
Call the ace lower.
Lower than an ace? Yes, with a 5.
I'm going to play the 5 and go higher.
Going to take the risk. Higher than a 5. It pays off with a 7.
3.
Now she'll freeze.
Freeze.
Delilah needs 1 card. Laurie needs 3, and we are at sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Delilah, we asked 100 pediatricians across the country. Have you ever met a kid who really liked getting a shot? How many children's doctors said yes, they had?
Had to be some weird children.
How many?
13.
13, Laurie. Higher or lower?
I don't know many kids who do like them. I'm going to say lower. They're scared of those doctors and those shots.
Lower than that. The actual number of pediatricians who said they'd met, as you put it, a weird kid who really liked getting a shot is 51. Oh, and my goodness gracious. 51. Wow. Okay, Delilah, you've got a 7. You need 1 card to win. Laurie needs 3 cards to win. Do you want to play it or pass it?
Laurie's too lucky. I'm going to play it. If I lose myself. Change to 7.
Here's the next card off the top of your deck. A very important change for Delilah. It is an 8.
Right.
You are right up the middle, and you need this card. Call it.
Oh, shoot.
What are you going to do, Delilah?
I really don't know.
Make this
Higher.
Higher. This is it. If this is higher, Delilah's tied it up. If it is not higher, Laurie retains the championship.
Oh,
No, it's not higher, and Laurie wins it. My goodness. Laurie, congratulations.
Thank you.
Delilah, you got down to a tough card.
I did.
You're a nice lady.
Thank
you
you.
to Delilah Whitten. Thank you, Delilah. Laurie, come on down here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with this good champion right after this commercial message.